My name is Colin Hill, open water swimming coach, guide, as well as a long distance swimmer myself, also a keen winter swimmer, ice swimmer. So I've spent most of my life in the water, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried about my ears because the water's been sloshing around in there for most of my life. So instead of going for the off-the-shelf earplugs, which I normally do, which don't often last that long, I've decided to go for some made-to-measure earplugs. So this video is just showing you how the process worked and what they're like. Now, I went for a company called Snugs, and I contacted them, and then they sent me a list of local ear specialists. We have to go along and get some molds made first, and they then get sent off to Snugs, who create the earplugs. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe down below. Because I have used, different kinds of earplugs in the past, little gel ones, but they tend to come out.
They will do. You've got very straight ear canals, and they're made to fit reasonably well, but they're not going to give a seal because they're not going to fill all of the shape and size of the ear canal. So custom-made ones will give a much better seal. Plus, we're going to be building it into the bowl of the ear so that there's more parts of the earplug to anchor, to keep that part in the ear canal, the bit that's going into the ear canal, sealed and in your ear. With a cure time of about 3 to 4 minutes. And yeah, I have done this a few times. So slowly filling the ear canal.
Oh, it feels quite nice.
Yeah, filling the bowl of the ear, filling the helix, continuing to fill the concha. And we overfill, the earplug won't be that size. So the material's been in your ear for 3 to 4 minutes, and I'm just having a little touch of it to see if it's set, which this one has. So what I'm going to do is just release the seal from the top of your ear, just ease that out, and then ease that out and away. And that is your earpiece. That is the shape of your ear. You can see the ear canal goes up in an upwards motion. We won't have the yellow cap on it, and all this area will be completely trimmed away. Then I'm going to check your ear again. Make sure it's in the ear cavity. But the eardrum's intact. There's no perforation. There's no inflammation, no swelling. It's all looking very healthy. Your impressions of your ears, which are unique to you, these get then sent to SnugsAqua, who are specialists in swim plugs, and they make them up. They construct them, they scan them, and then they print your earplugs, which fit exactly the size and shape of your ear. They're significantly trimmed down from these impressions.
So 2 weeks has passed since I was at the ear specialist to get those molds made. They were sent away to Snugs, and then the earplugs arrived in the post this morning. So very excited. Just opened up the box, lovely little box. Inside there is a nice hard case with a nice little carabiner. So it's quite important, I guess, when you come out of the swim, just to have somewhere to put your earplugs. Now I've actually got 2 different sets of earplugs, and I'll go through those when I'm doing the test. Also, little instructions here, and basically this says that to go into the website just to get some instructions about step-by-step for ear fitting. But in the box as well, there's a little this here, so you just dab this onto your earbuds before you start. And as you can see, this set has got sort of, they're attached, so if one comes out, you keep hold of them, and this set is not. I said, so slight differences. This one has got a thinner membrane at the point where your ear canal is. So in theory, with one set you can hear a little bit easier than the others, but let's get in the water and test these out. Okay, this is exciting. So I'm going to put on These ones, which has got the connector to keep them in place. I'm not going to wear swim hats, first of all, so I'm going to see what they're like without. Because when I'm training in a pool, I tend not to wear one. Open water, I would wear one. So let me just have a look now. They don't come with left and right on these ones, but I can easily work out which way they're supposed to go. And here goes. So after my ear fitting, I'm holding the ends and then just a little twist as they go in. Cool. So I'm interested to know, if people watching this have had earplugs made to measure before. So this is the first time I've ever had made to measure ones. I've always been I've always kind of just tried to get away without, and generally the earplugs fall out in my longer swims and end up finishing the swim without anything in, which is ideal. So, okay, that's it. That's in place now. I can feel that. It's just, once it's in place, I'm probably going to start shouting now because I can't hear properly. It just seems to sort of get a nice seal once in place there. And now if you can have a look, that's fully in my ear. Good, so I'm going to go my endless pool, which is good because endless pools, once you get the flow going, there's a lot of turbulence going on, so it's a really good test to what the earplugs are like to stay in. All right, let's give it a quick go. Just did a 10-minute swim in there, and they haven't moved, a millimeter. They're still really in and secure. So probably for one of the first times in my life, I've not had water swishing around in my ears while I've been swimming. So really solid, really good. So I'm just going to take these out. And although these are the ones you can't hear through as well, you can still hear things. It's not like you can't hear a thing at all. So if there's a boat beside you, you can hear whistles, stuff like that will be fine. Okay, so my first impression of wearing some custom fit earplugs, really impressed. Why haven't I done it before? When I've been doing my sort of channel swims or, long distance swim races, I don't know why I haven't, just invested in a pair of these, because, you're protecting your ear channels. So yeah, really good. So that's the first set. I'm going to try the second set now. Right, just checking the second set out. So you can just see with these ones, there's a little hole at this end. Can you see that? And then on the other side, a little hole there. Now that doesn't go all the way through, but what it means is the ear can hear through that because it's a very thin wall, where the other ones are solid silicone. So this has got a sort of a thinner wall to allow you to hear. So I'm going to try these on. I'm going to put a swim cap on as well, because they're supposed to be with a swim cap, I think, because there's not a tie between. Okay. Again, my only comment is I do wish there were different colours, just so I could get used to which side. But I mean, as I said, it's pretty obvious once you look at them. So same thing, put them in, little twist, so get them fully in the ear canal, and obviously fitting perfectly in there, because they're excellent job when they took the mold. And this one in and then twist, just so it's all the way in the ear canal. Okay. That's fine. So there's not quite so much reverberation inside of my head because I can hear a little bit clearer. But as I said, maybe useful if I'm taking groups out, so I can have a conversation a bit easier. Okay, I'm going to put my hat on as well, just to try and with the hat. Okay, hat going over. Right, let's test these ones out. Okay, just finished that swim again. just another 10 minutes there just to really test them out. And again, I had the cap on, but still inside the cap they haven't moved at all. So perfectly in there. Now I think, to be realistic, let me just take these out so I can, don't feel like I'm shouting quite so much. There we go now. So I've tested 2 sets. One of the ones with the thinner membrane so you can hear, and the other one's the solid. I think for long swims, I would probably just use the solid ones if I was doing a channel swim or something similar. I don't think, the membrane's good, but also I would probably get ones with this little attachment on. It's quite useful just in case one happens to pop out. It's not going to sink to the bottom of the sea. But I mean, they do fit so snugly, they're not going to come out. It's going to be very hard for them to come out. So my summary, earplugs. Now I've bought off the shelf ones. I've bought the little blue ones I like gel and you shove in. Because my swimming style, my head is really next to my shoulder when I'm stretching out. So often my shoulder just sort of brush past my ear. So anything that protrudes or isn't, doesn't fit well, they tend to come out. I generally use my earplugs, as I mentioned before. So having made to measure ones just mean they're going to sit really flush and securely. I think it's a good idea just for the health of your ears as well. I've sort of ignored that for a long time now. And as I'm getting older, I'm just starting to be more concerned about it. So yeah, I really recommend these. So these particular ones were from Snugs. And as I say, you go to your local ear specialist, get some molds made, then get someone like Snugs to make them and send them through to you. So I'm really happy I've got those now. I'm going to feel a little bit more at ease when I do my long swims. Okay, thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed this little review of earplugs. Hope you found it interesting. I've got hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel. Please check them out. Like and subscribe. I've got videos on winter swimming, ice swimming, long distance swimming, some coaching techniques, stuff in my endless pool here. And this is at Ullswater Swim Place in the Lake District in the UK. So if you're around, you want to have some coaching session, come and find me. My name's Colin Hill, and thank you very much.